day 19 of asking C4, please sponsor me. £20, what? 30, £20 a month. It's a lot, man. Please, please. Mic is on. We are live, and you guys have been placed in a new position. Usually you'd be over there somewhere, but the thing is, my phone stand, right? It's one of those where I have to like put inside the ventilator thingy, if that makes sense. Let me turn this off. And basically every time I take it out from here, when I usually play my music and have my navigation, whatever, to take it out, move it there, it's damaged the ventilation thing a little bit. And I won't say too much, but there may be a new car on the way soon, and so I don't wanna damage anything. So yeah. Plus, I think it doesn't really make much of a difference. And if anything, looking at it now, this is front camera. You guys are even clearer. Cheers, mate. You guys are even like in a better position. You can see me better, so it's all good. But right, today, exciting day. Back to normal. No having to rush or anything like that. We can get a solid chest day in. Chest and shoulders. So today is Tuesday, 10 p.m. at the time that I'm leaving, 10:01 to be precise. And just me today. Kev's a little bit under the weather, so he is not with me today, which is, yeah, everyone say you get well soon to Kev in the chat. But yeah, just me today. Plan for chest and shoulders will be pretty similar to the usual one, that being flat press, flat dumbbell press to kick things off, then some flies, and after the flies some incline work, and then yeah, that will be that for chest. And then we'll have some shoulders at the end as well, that being overhead press, some lat raises, and some rear delt work also. So yeah, that way target all areas of the chest, all areas of your shoulders, and will leave me feeling good after. So that is the plan. Pre-workout I need to take now, actually, so that it kicks in relatively soon. But I've got gum in my mouth. One sec. No, I've got tissue in here. But yeah, and the topic of conversation. Hold on. Not exactly straight, but it's fine. Later will be about supplements, because I feel like that is a pretty big one. Go on, ambulance. I know you've got more important things to do. No worries, my son. Yeah, supplements. I feel like that's quite a big area of topic or area of discussion when it comes to going to the gym. What supplements should you take? How often and whatnot? Because yeah, if you see me taking my pre-workout every day, you may be thinking, shall I take that also? For the more experienced lifters, then you don't need telling what you need to take or not, because you'll know what works for you. However, come on, mate, get a move on. But yeah, especially for like the new guys, discussing what supplements to take, I feel like that is a good topic of discussion. But yeah, we'll save that for after the workout. For now, yeah, we'll keep it nice and brief. Not really much else to say. It is getting cold though, that's what I can say. Today I was outside, had to have my jumper on all day, because it is no longer t-shirt weather, unfortunately. Summer is well and truly over. So yeah, I mean, yeah, to be fair, it's coming up October already. This is what I mean. How is it almost October? See how quickly time goes by? It's ridiculous. So that's why I always preach. If you just start going to the gym, you would not regret it because of how quickly the time will go by. Honestly, you will be a pro before you know it. But yeah, I feel like that's all I've got to say for now. I'm going to focus on and get hit by that bus. Good. But yeah, that's all I've got to say for now. I'll see you in the gym. Okay, like always, I like to get my heavy pressing done first. I'm not really sure why. I just feel like, I don't know, I like pushing the most weight when I'm most, or least tired, should I say. But yeah, plan 3 sets. On the 34s now, I'm going to do 1 set of these, go up to 36s, drop back down to 34s for the last set. Nice and simple, no rest pause, no nothing. Just plain, 3 plain sets, as many reps as possible, hard as you can. Without further ado then, just get right to it. Warm up complete, feeling good, so yeah, let's get to it. Right. Right, we'll hit that for the first set. 9 reps. Not too bad, not too bad. I think I've done 10 before on my first set. I'm not sure though. Might have been 9, so not bad, not bad. But yeah, 2 more sets for me. 36 is now. I'm going to keep these around, drop back down to these for that last set. First set's always the hardest, I feel like. Like, you can do your warm-up and everything, but you still like, the real is where the real work begins. So the first set's always like getting used to it, but nah, moved well. I'll move on to the 36s, and then I shall see you for some flies next. Some flies after this.
Okay, and as you may be able to hear me now, this is not the recording live from the gym. This is me from the future. My mic once again decided to die for whatever reason. I don't know what happened to it, but yeah, what can you do? Trying to make the best out of a bad situation here. But anyway, plan was 3 sets of flies like always. Always just trying to get those elbows as close together as possible. The final set of a drop set, and that's pretty much it for flies like always. I saw someone commenting actually recently on my last chest day saying I should try and move myself a little bit forward, if that makes sense, so there's a bit more space between my back and the back seat. So I just saw that comment after I already recorded this, so we're trying to do that for the next video. Next chest day, which happens to be the day actually that I am editing this. But yeah, that's it for flies. Then instead of the usual Smith machine for incline, I decided why not just go on to do some dumbbell incline work. So plan here, get the 26s, as many sets as possible, and I believe the set that I recorded here was my third and final one, which included a drop set. So drop set in this scenario, get as many reps done as you can with your regular weight. Then as soon as you're done, which will be very soon, as you can see me struggling, Will I get this rep up? Ooh, yeah, I will. I think I've only got one more in me. Oh no, that's the last one. Look, as soon as I'm done, out of frame, I get 16s, I believe. Yeah, so drop the weight by 10 kilos, and then straight back to it, pressing as many more as you can. This is an excellent chest finisher, especially if you do incline at the very end. I love doing a cheeky little drop set. So yeah, usually you'll see me do a drop set on the incline Smith, but this time I switched up to dumbbells. You know, it's nice to switch up from Smith to dumbbells here and there, so that was that for that. Okay, mic died once again. I need to make sure that's fully charged every single time I leave. I feel like the battery life is already worse, but that's what you get. That's what you get with TikTok Shop. But quick pump check. Looking good. Thank you, past me, for those kind words. And back to the future we are. Right, chest complete. Time for some shoulders. Got the 22s. Overhead shoulder press, probably my favourite. Just regular shoulder exercise. Love doing these. You can do this with a barbell, even with a Smith if you want, but I feel like dumbbells, you can control the weight nicely. And yeah, that's pretty much it. 3 sets just like that. I think I was aiming for as many reps as possible. That tends to be about 8 to 10 on these overhead presses. But yeah, shoulders, that's how we kick things off. And then after overhead press, we are back for some lat raises. Last chest and shoulder day, I done these as a superset with my overheads, which is why you may have noticed it was 10 kilos. But yeah, I'm fully rested. No supersets for shoulders this time around. So just really focus on getting that weight up to the sides with these lat raises. So 3 sets like that, also nice and easy. And that's that done. And then to finish things off, we have some rear delt work. So that being my favourite rear delt exercise right now, kneeling face pulls with the rope. I've said this a few times on the chest days, but you really want to hold the rope inverted, if that makes sense. So not as if like you're going to do a tricep push down exercise. Your arms come on the inside, if that makes sense. Well, you can sort of see it by how I'm doing it, but anyway, yeah, that was also 3 sets just to really finish things off. Look at me struggling there, trying to get those last few reps in. That's me done, to the car. Okay, right, I'm not gonna drive. I've made the decision right now because my stupid mic. Right, let me explain myself. Basically, you see this, when I first got it, it was like 3 days charge. Like I could not have to charge it for 3 days in a row and it'll be perfectly fine. Now it was fully charged 2 days ago. I used it yesterday. I thought surely it'll be fine for today. I didn't charge it. Bloody died again. So what can you do? So I think the plan is I'm going to do some post commentary. So you'll be hearing me talking in the future. So listen to what I was saying in the future, because that makes me 1 or 2 day wiser man. But yeah, I'm not going to drive because when I do, then it's just going to mess up the audio, I feel like, and I don't want to take any more risks. But today's topic of conversation is, like I talked about, supplements. What supplements do I take? What should you take? Or what do I recommend for you to take? I can't tell you exactly what to take, but this is what I would suggest. Right,
let's get the first big one that everyone knows about, that being creatine. I don't have mine on me right now, but creatine, I think if you're lifting beginner, intermediate, advanced, if you're advanced, you're already probably taking it, but if you're not taking creatine, highly recommend. It's one of the cheapest supplements out there. That nonsense about it not being safe for you and all that, that's been disproven so many times, so don't even stress about that. But yeah, there's only good impacts from it. First of which being purely from a visual standpoint. What it does is it helps with water retention, right? So it will just make you automatically, your muscles look bigger. So visual aspect from there. Also it helps with numerous other things, such as, I need to freshen up on my creatine homework. Give me 1 second. Okay, poor from me. I know I should be knowing this off the top of my head, but pretty much all the things that are saying, it's just good for general bodybuilding. So it helps with recovery, helps with strength even. So honestly, only positive aspects of creatine. The only thing that I think it's to do with the sodium. I believe it's to do with the sodium something. It makes you go to the toilet more. So, and because you need to be drinking more water for it to work, naturally you'll be going to the toilet more. So I'd say that's the only downside of it. So prepare for having to go to the toilet more. But apart from that, there's honestly nothing negative about creatine. Me personally, I take this creatine right here. I'm gonna edit it in. Overload Creatine, sponsor me please. I'm one of your loyal customers. They've reposted me on the Insta, so they should know. But yeah, I prefer these purely just because they easier to take, they taste good. So that's literally it. But powdered creatine, perfectly fine. That's what I'd always take before this one. But yeah, so creatine, that is the first one. Next one, pre-workout. Right, pre-workout, do I suggest it for everybody? Honestly, yes. Also, because I mean, all right, let me say it this way. Before I started taking pre-workout and after I started taking pre-workout, I've noticed a considerable difference in just my general energy levels and strength levels in the gym. Like, it will aid your workouts much more than you think. The most recent way how I sort of proved this to myself was I ran out of pre-workout one day. Like, I said it in a video, it was probably like a week ago now, and I didn't take it. It was for a back day. I can't remember which video it was, but it was for a back day. I didn't have it, and I just felt so much more tired than I usually would. So pre-workout, I would 100% recommend if you've already been going gym for a while. If you're a beginner, I don't think it's necessary. It will help, but in the beginning, you're still finding your way around. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's necessary. I'll say it would still be helpful. So if you want to go for it, go for it. However, yeah, it's not 100% necessary in the beginning. But if you've been going to the gym for a while, 100% I would suggest investing in pre-workout. Like, I only started taking it, so I've been lifting for over 2 years now, and I only started taking it consistently the start of this summer, and I promise you it is game changing. Like, the difference that I've seen in my workouts over this summer and then before that, I always gave maximum effort, but it gives you that extra energy, that extra boost that you can push yourself even further. So pre-workout I would definitely take. Any other things that I would suggest? To be honest, those are the only ones that I take. There's a few other ones out there. Fish oils, so omega-3, I've heard about as well. I feel like that's something I want to get into taking. I've heard good stuff about that, and vitamin D as well. I was actually having this conversation with my mum today. Vitamin D is also useful. So
in general, if you're just taking your vitamins, if you just have like one of those multivitamin drinks, then what on earth? See that car there? That reminds me of if you watch the Robots, those massive street cleaner things. If you know what I'm talking about, I'll put a picture of that also there. Yeah, that's what that looks like. But yeah, honestly, pre-workout creatine, and I think you're good to go. As your main two. Then yeah, if you want to be that little bit extra, just for those, even like, I wouldn't say minuscule, but just those gains that will give you just that little bit more, then go for your omega-3 fish oils, and go for your vitamin D, or just in general, your vitamins are always going to be good for you. Energy levels, immune system, everything. There's numerous benefits of having your vitamins. But that's all I'll say for that. C4, please sponsor me pre-workout. Creolite, please also sponsor me for creatine. Maybe one day, we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much. Hold on, I've missed a big one. Protein powder, right? This one I've seen to be quite controversial, and I feel like there's still, I wouldn't say completely inconclusive evidence, but I've done a lot of research on it. Some articles saying it's not necessary. Some are saying it's good. Anyway, this is my standpoint on protein powder. Don't depend on it as by any means as your main source of protein. Okay, it is still good for you. It's still perfectly fine protein. However, red meats, eggs, dairy products, those should be your main sources of protein. And then if you need to get some extra protein in, like let's say you've not reached your daily protein goal, then I'd 100% suggest taking some my protein, some protein powder as well. Give me 1 second. All this talking makes your mouth dry, man. But yeah, protein powder. So I'll take a protein shake every single day, just because for me it's more of a calorie shake, but I always throw in a scoop of protein in there as well. If you know about my calorie shakes, I might make another video on it soon to upload on YouTube. I've done it a few times on Instagram and TikTok, but if you are bulking, I've got a very good recipe, tasty one, for a protein shake that was over 1,000 calories, and I think it's just under 50 grams of protein. So I might make a video on that soon. But yeah, protein powder would also recommend. But yeah, like I say, don't rely on it as your main source of protein. But it is good for you regardless. It is still protein at the end of the day. So I feel like those three: creatine for everyone, pre-workout once you've already started lifting a bit, 100% would recommend. Protein powder, also I'd say everyone, you may as well take it, but don't rely on it as your main sources of protein. Supplements, I think that's pretty much it. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything else I would have to say. I feel like those are the main stuff. Don't really have anything else to say on that matter. So let's quickly reflect on a lift. What did we do? Chest and shoulders, very good day. Chest was feeling good. Shoulders feeling good. Do you know what? The 22s on overheads, they're feeling better week by week. I'm tempted to start a chest day with overhead shoulder press soon. Just to see what weight I can truly do. I feel like 24s I could 100% do. Because if you think about it, if I'm doing all these chest workouts, all this pushing and pressing, your shoulders get activated as well. So by the time I get to working directly on my shoulders, they're already a bit fatigued. So I can't push myself as hard as I would be able to if I was to do shoulders at the very start. So I'm tempted to try shoulders at the beginning of my workout. I might do that for the next one, just to see what I can do weight wise. I feel like 24s I'll be able to manage. But yeah, shoulders done well. Same with chest. Honestly, a very, very good lift. I can't complain. And of course, cardio completed. I've done, I think, just under 12 minutes today. Today's name drop. We're gonna go Chris from Birmingham. Did you do your cardio today? If you didn't, this is your sign, mate. Do your cardio. I'm watching you. But yeah, that's all there is to it. I'm gonna get the car rolling. I'll make sure to have my mic fully charged. I'll literally charge it as soon as I get home tonight, so there'll be no more issues. But let me know if you like the post commentary, actually, because I might mix up a little bit here and there. But yeah, let me know. Plan for me now: go home, eat. Calorie wise, I'm doing good today. If I'm thinking exact figure, I'm in the 3 point. I'm between 3.2 to 3.3k today already, so don't even need exact 1,000 calories today for dinner, but I'll probably end up getting it anyway. Probably going to be my typical steak and gnocchi meal with teriyaki sauce, or hoisin sauce, sorry. That one's got like 1,200 calories, and I mean the pork loin steak's a very good source of protein for me, so that's probably the plan for me. Go home, get that done, have a good night rest, and be back tomorrow for back. Hopefully Kev has recovered, so F in the chat for Kev so that he recovers quickly. But that's all I've got to say. Mike will be alive tomorrow. Looks like I'm a bit stuck right now because that car's not moving. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. See you guys for back tomorrow.